follow me on Instagram and Facebook and watch my stories, you may know about Sunday Bible class. About 3 years ago, we decided that we wanted to organize Bible class for our children. It is 3 families, we friends, we do a lot of things together in the same church, and our kids go to the same school, like to hang out and do stuff together. So we thought, since they always want to play together, we might as well just also organize Bible class for them. It's an opportunity for them to be with each other, but also learn God's word and interact. And then we, as the grown-ups, also get a chance to do that. So I normally share this on my stories. Most of you have seen it. That is if you watch my stories. But I decided to bring you on board for what a typical Bible class entails. We alternate houses. It's 3 families. Now we're actually 4. And the classes has evolved from every week to bi-weekly. So typically, every household gets to host, every 2 months. So it's been 2 months. Actually, it's been 10 weeks since we last hosted in our house, and it's now our turn. So this actually chicken prep is Saturday. I'm prepping my chicken the day before because chicken always all meat mostly tastes better when you let it have enough time to marinate. So I'm making jerk chicken. I'm just throwing my ingredients on, as my heart wills. So nothing is measured like a typical recipe. I'm just eyeballing everything, but I'm showing you everything that is going on the chicken. And hopefully you can follow to make that. So this is green seasoning. I made a big batch, portioned it out and filled. So I took 2 portions and let it thaw. That has gone on there. I'm adding my Walker's Wood brand jerk seasoning. If you have any doubt about making jerk seasoning, just buy it from their brand. So normally I use the one in the jar, like the jam jar, but I actually happen to have just this bottle of the marinade, the jerk marinade, which is also perfect. It tasted amazing. I'm going to be adding some lime juice, which I'm just going to squeeze on my chicken because a little bit of acid makes your meat, your chicken especially, just taste absolutely delightful. So all that lime squeezed on it, I'm now going to make sure that my marinade, the seasonings, all these ingredients is very well coated on my chicken, making sure that I lift the skin and also apply some of that goodness on there as well. You want this meat to be tasty. Someone when him says it comes with a little bit of stress, a little bit of pressure when food is involved. So when everybody is coming to Quanchoy's house, they're expecting nothing but the best. Okay, so I have to make sure that I live up to the hype that I have created for myself. So the meat has to be perfectly seasoned. After all, Ghana phone you know me de, and I'm the dear who here pa, it's a nominal zankoya and then you now buy your sister Quanchoa. So I have to make sure that it is very well seasoned, get enough time for everything to just, do its work so the taste is on fleek. So when you'll be a no pass and pa, if you're a very nosy person, you're looking at the chicken and wondering what kind of pieces are in there that I do not recognize. So let me tell you, I was thinking that I have 2-gallon bags of chicken still in my freezer for this, not knowing that one bag was actually bones that I had trimmed off from some huge chicken leg quarters that I used to make a catering gig. So once I realized that is what I am left with, I was not ready to go out and get any more chicken. So I made do with what I have. So that's what you see. And that's for the grown-ups to nibble on. So meat is done in the fridge to marinate. In the evening, way late, around 10:30 p.m., I remembered to go downstairs and take out the stew and the chicken stock for the jollof. But my mom had done that already. It was already sitting out. And the next morning, I was so tired. I could not wake up. I woke up to the smell of beans cooking. And when I came down, let's say this is the level my mom had reached. So she was ready to add the herrings onto the beans already. She actually cooked a whole olonka of beans, okay? A whole olonka for all of us. We soaked that overnight. And the jollof was already cooking as well. Yeah, Minimsa, I'm thankful for my mom because I don't know how this would have happened. This is super early on Sunday morning. So when I came down was like 6 a.m. and she started cooking around 5 a.m. So now we are going to be making, try to do what we can before we go to church. So this is the oil for the gobe. I don't know if I've said what I'm making, but you should have seen that in the intro already. So we are making gobe for us, the grown-ups. That is yokagari with fried plantain. And then for the kids, we are making the jollof and jerk chicken. So she has added the blended ginger and pepper. And now this is some tomato, onions, and other things in here. I wasn't there when she was blending, but I have a yokagari recipe for you that you can follow anyway. And all the blended ingredients has gone into the oil. That is the palm oil for the yokagari. And now we're going to blend some tomatoes and onions that she boiled in here for the beans. So now my mom is going to be adding in here some baking soda or bicarbonate of soda in place of kale for the beans. Jollof is perfectly cooked now, and I'm just going to transfer that into a warmer because we are cooking this, like I said, super early in the morning. We're going to go to church, come back. Bible class is actually going to be at 2 p.m. Yes, that's a lot of salt. It's too much salt. It's too much salt for no. You don't even know the quantity of beans we are cooking. So please, don't come for us. Mama, yes, I dear no. Sometimes that thing can be very, very provoking. You're not the one eating the food. And tell you, we don't even like salt that much. What you see is not exactly how much you think it is, okay? Okay, please. So anyway, the oil is also perfect now. No. And now we are going to also transfer the beans into another warmer because we don't want to come back home and be warming food when everybody's here. We're trying to make it snappy because if you're sorry about a comedy amount for comedy yanka sounds so also the so now that the beans is here, very well covered, we can just run upstairs, take our shower, go to church. We'll see you after church, okay? It so happened that all the running around to be on time was not good enough. We're going to make everybody else late. So my husband decided to grab his children and leave my mom and I for us to go in separate cars to church. Later. I vex so because I didn't vex but then after church we realized that there was a silver lining to it because I just out of the blue decided I needed some drinks, even though I had some homemade juices at home. So he had to go to the store to get those drinks. And when I came home, I just set the chicken on the grill for him and then came inside to get my plantains ready, So the first family happened to come early and we just enjoying each other's company whilst we fried the plantains and wait for everybody else.
What you guys did in summer?
Summer we didn't do nothing. We did absolutely nothing. And now it's time to go back to school.
I can't believe the kids go to school in July.
I just can't in the heat. I really didn't feel like doing it much. I didn't want to travel. I didn't want to, and I couldn't afford it anyway, so it worked out. It's just the seeds. I was like, what is that? But they are not buying it also. If I want to know. It's okay. I make the reels sometimes. So she did most of the cooking anyway this morning. I filmed her a lot this morning. I couldn't wake up because I didn't sleep early. I washed my hair in Ivana's hair, and you just without texture hair. Once water touches it, it's like you have to have at least 2 hours for one person.
Oh wow!
So.
Oh, did you hear?
I slept after midnight. I couldn't even wake up. She was up like I started smelling food around 5.
Oh.
She started cooking the beans, but I had to drag myself out of bed.
Did you hear Biden dropped out?
Yeah, I haven't. I saw it in right after church when I went on Instagram, but I haven't really.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, what did you bring? Croissant.
Hello, how are you? Sorry,
Put it right in the cooler.
Yeah.
No, it's perfect. Last time, look at how early we showed up at your house anyway.
Wasn't early at all. What's up, Andy?
I'm good.
Yes, I hope we are making plantain and beans today. With brownie. And then the kids have the love tea anyway. That's why I'm getting the chicken for. Oh, good. You bought water. I was like, oh, I forgot.
And then we burned your house.
Buy any York today.
Do you make any videos or something?
I make them. I never go ahead and edit.
Oh, sorry.
So, but I have a few. So your sister in Texas also went?
Yes.
Ah. If you want to go again, everything. So my husband and my son actually did run the errands. They came with the juices and then some croissants and everything else that we didn't ask them to get. But anyway, he came, filled the cooler with some drinks and ice, and went straight to business. And now look at how perfect the chicken is. Just a bra. We'll try it. Thank you so much, my abuch, my one and only. Thank you. Thank you. Now I forgive you for leaving us behind. So anyway, plantain is perfectly fried as well. Just look at that. Now everybody is here. It's time for us to do the business that we set out to do.
Yala for pana kusiang kan. Yeah. Take look at Prempe.
Just wait till you get into big pieces. Look at me setting up gobe to look like we're having a feast. Cherese, aduane anka amanfo beka say is for broke people. I mean, back in the days, they say they na no boy for crab you. Until who dig gobe now, you don't even see say you are broke. Where you're broke, just say broke with swag. Sometimes, I always say that the simple things in life, they truly are the best things. Obiedi fufu woni fie, obiedi jollof woni fie, obiedi apesi woni fie. But sometimes, how many people make gobe, like street style gobe in their own homes, especially obi manso abrochi memu. So sometimes for me, gatherings like this, even though we are here to learn the word of God, I like to just transport myself and everybody else that came into my house onto the streets of what we call home. Just say, yeah, the kofi, yeah, will be my so yeah, na ya fifi duto. So all of you who see on my stories and keep saying, we want to come for Bible class, we want to come for Bible class. This is just your sign for you and your friends to gather around, do some things like this every now and then, just have a good time, think about home, eat good food, and hopefully learn a little bit more about God also. Say, something so simple, so ordinary, but we chose to make it extraordinary. And the taste was banging. Ushia will be our news or tiny hanging out.
Where's my gobe?
And the one who doesn't eat Kobe. Here he is. Healthy, sir.
Oh no, no. The people.
You was here.
Yeah, people was here.
Hey, Brian, we are chichins, Papa.
Oh, I'm calling. We am sa akadeng. And then I'm sagari ka come for the concrete.
Onisika better koko crowd anyway. I'm gonna call me.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah, some more. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Hey, Jackson, hey. Now what's the answer?
We experience for the saying a video.
Fifi said he eats a red, so maybe he...
favorite though.
Oh. Means let me say, oh, maybe I can say so. I feel good. You said suspense, I know. My mom and I have absolutely no idea on how to cook food that would be just enough for one setting. There always has to be leftovers. There always has to be enough to store or give out. So, just said, there was lots of Kobe for takeout.
But it's a go partner here.
Yeah, we go from Ghana, they say they come house mostly not. Yeah, they free Ghana back. You did. So once we were done eating, we did have the class. So the host family always does the cooking and also teach the class. So our lesson was on the prodigal son, which my husband prepared and taught. And I was actually busy mixing the buffet, which was going to be for the snack. So after the class, whilst the buffet was rising, the kids had an activity to do. He made them all draw something from the story, and then they came back to present to us.
I listen. Okay. Okay.
I draw God.
You drew.
Yes, I drew God.
Okay.
Show it to us, please. Oh.
I didn't see the beard. You spoke about God having a beard. Yeah, shaved that day. Okay.
God shaved today.
Thanks, Andy. Who
Good
who wants
job.
to go next? All right, Jaden. Okay.
And here it says he wants half of his father's estate because it as and then he gets the money and gets all of his belongings and rides off to a foreign country.
Ooh, yum yum.
That's a girl.
We had a whole barbecue.
You have this, right? The yellow, right? And then the black, right? To me, the yellow is God. And then the black, right, is us as Christians. And then God is surrounding us and protecting us. And then every time you like try to pray and get to know Him, the light expands.
The wild life that he's been living and how a sinful life he's living, and he still forgave him, and you can always come back to Jesus. Like just how his father forgave you, he forgave him as well.
That's good.
When he became broke.
Hey, Vanna, we can't see your picture.
Okay, I couldn't code my name because a group.
Yeah, you can't blame anybody. Just tell your story.
So anyway, I drew the son after he was half starved. And bro was so hungry. Bro was so hungry that he been looking at the pig and he been thinking that what he was eating was like bread and meat. And
Okay, so this one was so broke.
yes, and he was ready his life decisions.
Okay.
So why was he with?
Alright, thank you, man.
Because when you were talking about God, when I keep on hearing you talk about God, I was wondering when we was like up there in heaven, so then I drew an angel and God and his staff.
Lo and behold, presentations were done and the buffet was not really proven to where I wanted it to. Not just I had wanted it to rise all the way to hit the plastic, but the kids were like, "Auntie, why is the buffet? Auntie, is the buffet not done?" Not pressure on the door. So when I'm farm and when I'm DBC, soon I'm say. And yes, and I'm supposed to tell you, maybe I want to be out there, the same come here and question. Let's go, let's fry you because these kids are about to fry me otherwise.
Like it's big. I don't watch that.
Yep, time no day. Thank you.
It's
I know this kind of stuff you have to eat.
She's gonna put it here, so if you yes, please.
Are you making a video?
I make reels some yes. Oh, you know what my channel? I'm shy. I did. Sometimes every now and then, like when we gather, like I make like Bible class and when we ate.
I think I've had it once before.
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Those are at the store. This is homemade.
When it's fresh, it's different. Yeah.
Totally
When we make some, I'll bring some to you. And so, yeah.
You will love it.
Yeah, it has been a long time since she made it. So after Beaufort, that is just interaction, playtime. Kids just played and played and played. Grown up just sat in gatherings and we do a lot of chat, whatever needs to be talked about, discussed. We just do things like that. Like yesterday, we actually parted around a little after 9. Everybody left and went home. That should show you how much we need a little bit of community life, you know. That's our social life, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thanks so much for watching. Kindly give me a like and share, and most importantly, I hope this motivates you to do something like this in the nearest future.
Bible classes with the kids. We were talking about gifts this morning.
Oh,
The gifts that God gives us.
God gives us,
We should use what He gave to us to serve other people.
oh,
So
it translates. I'm shy about my gifts most of the time. I'm terrible. I know. I try to hide. I try to hide. Oh, thank you.
Now that you see the videos, you actually see her doing it.